Yesterday on X, in a now deleted post, you accused Platner's accuser of doing, quote, rape for politics, end quote, stating that she had consensual sex with him years ago.
No, I didn't accuse. I said women should report rape. Americans are sick and tired of funding Israel's genocidal wars that are killing children.
Millions of Americans,
in Gaza,
including me, support Israel, for the record. That may be your
I don't
position.
support the government of Israel. I support people. And I support Americans.
Do you not understand that this plays into anti-Semitic tropes about Jews controlling things, about Jews and money and power and politics? What do you even mean by that?
Thomas
you're going to blame
Miriam Adelson.
Because it feels like blaming the Jews.
Well, guys, this didn't take long. Marjorie Taylor Greene's friendship with the Cackling Hens just went up in smoke, just like Graham Platner's career, because she went on The View and got absolutely smoked. Okay, literally the entire panel was making a fool out of Marjorie Taylor Greene for blaming rape victims, as well as trying to blame Israel somehow, being like this deranged Jew hater. Like, this is just so weird how we've gotten to this point where anytime anything bad happened, oh, I bet it was Israel again, like those dang AIPAC donors. Guys, it doesn't make sense. The brain is broken. This is just like the people, if you in the black community and you blame white people for everything that goes wrong. It doesn't make any sense. And it makes just as little sense to say, well, anytime, oh, Charlie Kirk got killed, oh, must have been Israel. Oh, we're going to war, oh, must be over Israel. Oh, this guy gets caught for rape allegations, oh, Israel, Israel, Israel. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Let's go ahead and react to it. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Congressman, we were talking before you came out about Graham Platner and the very serious allegation that he sexually assaulted a woman back in 2021, an allegation he denies. More and more prominent Democrats are calling on him to end his campaign. Should he?
You know, I don't know anything about his policies. I just started learning about him yesterday when I saw this blow up.
This woman has been criticizing Trump like daily, pretty much, and going on TV and doing it too, and was doing it before Trump came out against her. For those with a bad memory, she came out against him publicly first, and then he called her a traitor. Then she got mad that she got called a traitor. Oh, I'm getting death threats. Like, well, maybe you shouldn't actually be a traitor. Then maybe you won't get called one. And now she's apparently not even paying attention to a guy who was who could have potentially won in Maine and didn't even know anything about him. But she's sitting up here basically damn near defending him. This lady makes me sick.
However, I do know what establishment political hit jobs look like. And I really wish women, when a woman is raped, it's extremely serious. And I stand behind women that are raped. And I ended my political career on that, by the way.
She's trying to pretend as though her political career ended with Epstein. That's not what it was. She criticized Trump on illegal immigration. She criticized the Iran war situation. She criticized Trump for not closing out the Russia-Ukraine war, for donating money. Like, the president doesn't even determine if we give money to Israel, but she's criticized him for giving money to Israel, which was allocated by Congress, which she was a member of before she resigned. This lady is retarded.
Report it years later when someone is running for office. And
you know that does mostly happen in sexual assault because it's very difficult for the victims to come forward.
I have
one of the most underreported crimes.
That's also the Epstein file victims were also years later as well.
Not all, no, many of them were early on, which is why it's so egregious. But so egregious. And none of them have ever gotten justice. But I will say this, you know, Democrat voters in Maine voted for Graham Platner, knowing he had this Nazi tattoo, knowing that he had scandals, not this scandal. So he did win his primary. And I think the Maine voters should be able to work that out. I really do.
Didn't they do that, though, because they need...
So even the Democrats are saying this guy should resign. Marjorie Taylor Greene is just like, I mean, hey, let the voters decide.
I don't know. I'm not a Platner supporter. I'm not in Maine.
I'm just saying.
And I think Susan Collins is a horrible senator. So I want to say that for the record as well.
Let me ask you this, because yesterday on X,
going against another Republican.
Now deleted post, you accuse Platner's accuser of doing, quote, rape for politics, end quote, stating that she had consensual sex with him years ago.
No, I didn't accuse. I said women should report rape.
Right,
Because
early
you want
on.
to know why? We want to get these rapists off the street.
Early on in the tweet, and I'll tell you, I'm a former sex crimes prosecutor. As they were trying to.
Yeah, but you're
let me finish.
misquoting me. I wish you'd put if you put my deleted tweet
I think we have
up.
it.
We have it.
Put it up, please.
Oh.
Sorry?
Okay.
We'll get it. Okay. Will
Yeah.
they,
Since it
will
was
they look
deleted,
for it?
But I just want to make sure my words aren't
We'll
twisted
get it.
around.
Can someone bring my phone out to me?
You don't have your phone? Since when do you not have your phone?
Yeah.
Well, what I recall, because I do have the post, but it has now been deleted. You did say that women should report early, and I will tell you, as a former sex crimes prosecutor, women, it is the most underreported crime in our country because women
Tragically.
are not believed, and because it is
They're
very
defamed
difficult.
often.
They're defamed,
And they should
and it's
be
very
believed.
difficult for them to do it.
Right.
Also, I will tell you, you also wrote that she had consensual sex with him years ago.
The one thing I will say about this is, like, I hate to agree with Green on anything, but yeah, absolutely. If an actual assault occurs, then I do think that it should be reported and reported quickly, because obviously if you just take and just delete any evidence that exists and then come back years later, it is going to appear as though you're doing it for political reasons, especially you wait until this guy's in the middle of an election to do it. But that said, I also could understand how it could be perceived, right? Some people may not believe what you're saying, but I will tell you right now that your chances of being believed years later are going to be much lower than if you report something immediately. And also, because there's so many crazy women out here who are making false accusations, they ruin it for the actual real victims.
The fact that someone dates people or has had consensual sex with them previously does not mean that they cannot be raped. Married women can be raped. Sex workers can be raped.
Of course.
And that is often, because I've handled some
you
of those
and I
cases.
are in agreement here.
Well, we're not.
No,
because I
actually,
want to know why you would post that and accuse her of rape for politics.
Well, I would like to know why you wouldn't put up my actual post.
Because
We're going to do it.
Okay, great.
We're getting
Here we
it.
go.
Because I wasn't accusing
Here we go.
her.
Your
Yeah.
exact quote, was, if you are raped or sexually assaulted, report it immediately.
Yes.
Don't wait for years later until the man runs for office to go to news outlets to tell your story. And if you had consensual sex with him years ago, don't turn it into rape for politics with conflicting stories.
Those are three.
Is that correct?
No, those are three separate pieces.
I don't know, Green. It look like Sonny Austin kind of cooking you right now, because it sounds to me like exactly what you said is exactly what Sonny is saying. Now she's trying to like walk it back, which is why she deleted the post. Now, if you knew that this was coming up, then why the hell would you go on a View the next day? Talk about you deleted the tweet. Deleted tweets don't matter. You might as well just keep it up. Don't even bother deleting it.
I do.
Or you might as well say, look, I didn't mean it like that, but obviously, when you delete stuff, it doesn't go away, but I didn't really mean it like that. Just straight up, just walk it back. Don't try to lie about it. Green is just makes herself look like an idiot here, which doesn't surprise me. This is on brand for her.
I do want to get to it.
That's not.
So
all,
can you answer my question? Why did you post that?
Absolutely. I posted that because I support women who have been raped or sexually assaulted, and I want them to have justice.
But not if they've had consensual sex before.
Then secondly, don't wait until they're running for office. We need to know early on.
She was warning the
I
public.
was warning the public.
No, but
okay?
this woman is warning the
no,
public.
I'm saying the public needs to be warned because rapists need to be convicted.
I do want to
So
ask
it's the
you
woman's
about.
fault.
No, Sonny, it's not the woman's
ahead,
fault.
Alyssa.
Not at all.
Congresswoman, I want to ask you
Let me get
about
to that.
another.
Just like it's not Americans with flags in front of their house's fault, and it should not be offensive.
Congresswoman, I do want to ask you about another post that
I
you.
love how she threw that in, because I didn't get a chance to post this video about Sonny Austin melting down about being afraid of American flags.
There are times when I walk into a community and I see American flags all over the community, and I suddenly feel unsafe because there is a section of this country that has co-opted the American flag, and they equate being an American or an American flag with white supremacy, and that should never be the symbol of white supremacy.
That you tweeted yesterday that you kept up. You seem to imply that AIPAC might be involved with the latest allegations of sexual assault by Graham Platner. Well, criticism of AIPAC is the American Israel Public Affairs Committee.
Okay.
Well, criticism of AIPAC is perfectly legitimate political discourse. Do you not understand that this plays into anti-Semitic tropes about Jews controlling things, about Jews and money and power and politics? What do you even mean by that?
Well, what I mean by that is it's unfortunate that rich donors that put Israel first are playing in American politics.
Well,
just like my friend
is American
Thomas Massey.
donors, to be clear. It's Americans who care about the U.S.
No. They care about Israel first. Israel's committing genocide.
You do know that under federal law, only American citizens can contribute to AIPAC.
Let me tell you, the future of this country is Americans are sick and tired of funding Israel's genocidal wars that are killing children.
Millions of Americans,
in Gaza,
including me, support Israel, for the record. That may be your position.
I don't support the government of Israel. I support people. And I support Americans, and I support our tax dollars being used for our purposes.
Do you see how this
However, AIPAC took out one of my good friends, Thomas Massey. Okay, and Thomas Massey worked for his district.
Thomas Massey lost because Donald Trump endorsed against Thomas Massey.
Thomas Massey
you're going to
lost
blame AIPAC
Miriam
now?
Adelson.
Because it feels like blaming the Jews. It feels like you're blaming the Jews.
No, I'm blaming donors that put Israel first over America. And this is
American donors who support Israel.
We're out of time. As much as
y'all should have had me for the whole show.
No. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So this is one question we must.
I just launched a sort of a podcast called Life with MTG.
Oh, the old podcast routine.
Well, look
We're
at
all
you.
in that. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys talk for a living. At least I went and gave it my best try and served in Congress.
Guys, this was a freaking mess. Like, this was a freaking cat fight. This is just ridiculous. Everybody knows that Marjorie Taylor Greene at this point is just grifting and gonna go wherever. She's gonna go to whoever is gonna listen to her nonsense. This lady is wasting everybody's time. She's always gonna say, I've actually never really been a fan of Marjorie Taylor Greene. I do think it was funny when she went after Jasmine Crockett that one time. But that was pretty much it. I've never really supported Greene because I always thought she just put her foot in her mouth too much. She just talked too much. She was too abrasive, and even the cackling hens on The View don't like her. She's posting stuff and then regretting it and deleting it and then denying what she said, even though it's word for word what she said. Like, man, this lady just made a fool of herself. And look, I ain't really seen Alyssa go after nobody like that ever. So she done pissed Alyssa off. Like, dang. But I actually agree with Alyssa. Like, the whole Jew derangement, the Israel derangement is totally out of control. These people can understand what it looks like when the left does it to Republicans and Trump and conservatives, but they don't understand what it looks like coming from them towards Israelis and Jews. And it really just makes me sick to see it. And it makes me sad to see that, the conservative side is not immune to the brainwashing, to the propaganda, to the hate mongering. It just depends on who they're hating, apparently. And I'm not supporting any of that stuff. I'm not for hating anyone, including our ideological enemies. I'm just up for defeating them, humiliating them, but not hating them. I feel like that leads you down a path of being like the Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Candace Owens, right? Basically where you become a completely deranged lunatic, and that's not how I rock on this channel, but these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies: Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
Y'all should have had me for the whole show.
No.